Hello everyone, Mami here. Welcome to my channel. So, it's been a while. I know. I don't even know how to start. I think the last video I posted was around December. I was talking about a giveaway and I was going to do a buyers only giveaway, and I did try to do that. I mean, the first giveaway did come out, but the second one didn't actually, and I am going to explain why. Basically, everything went to shit. My health took a very bad turn on the last month, especially of 2022. And then between December and January, I just collected doctor visits like it was Pokemon cards. Like at one point, I had 3 doctor visits scheduled per week. Like, I am not even kidding to you. It has been a rough couple months. And then pretty much at the tail end of January, my gallbladder just decided to go like, I'm out. So I had to cut emergency operation on that one. It was not fun because you see, I was still at the operating room and I was like, but like, am I really in excruciating pain or am I just being a bitch? You know, because I've been told I sometimes act like a bitch. And maybe it's just in my head. I was still like, I have had an echography and doctors had told me, no, we need to operate now. I can see it on the images is ruptured. You need it out. And I was still, almost on the operating table being like, maybe it's all in my head, because I was like, I don't know if it was shock. I don't know if it was the culmination of everything that had been happening to me. So it has been a couple rough months. I'm not gonna lie. It has been a thing. Uh and one of the weirdest things is that I don't know, I hope none of you actually have to deal with this kind of situations. But the thing is, you don't get any symptoms until you start doubling up on pain. So I remember that day very vividly. I told my parents, hey, I'm going to go to bed early, like for the first time in what's been like, 3-4 months, and I'm going to go to bed early. So I went to bed like at 8, and I woke up in excruciating pain around 10. And I was like, okay, so I do not get to sleep tonight. Interesting. And it just kept going and going and going. And around 2 a.m., I was like, okay, this is not normal. I should probably go to the emergency room, just to check it out. And so I got my dogs out. Like, I am going to walk you through my whole process here. Because while I was, in pain, I was like, oh my God, I need to take I need to leave the door open for my dogs because it's like very, very cold. They also need to go to the bathroom and I cannot give them food right now because they're going to eat and they just ate. And I was thinking about my dogs and I went to the hospital on pajamas. And when they told me around 4 a.m. that I needed emergency surgery, I hadn't told anyone I was in the hospital. So I called my parents who live in a different country with a 2-hour difference. And the first thing I said was, you know what? I am so sorry. I know this is horrible timing, but I am in the hospital and I am about to have surgery. So I thought you would like to know that. And of course, my mom was in tears. She managed to get a flight here. Um, they called my grandmother. She came here. She was trying to be supportive and everything. But I was pretty much like, by that time, somebody was by my bedside. Um, I had so many painkillers in my system. You could have had Pennywise by my bedside and I would have not noticed, you know? Um, so a lot of people called me after that and they were so mad at me because I hadn't talked to them up to take me to the hospital, and I cannot express to them how I did not want to be an inconvenience, especially at 2 a.m. in the morning. Like, I understand that you are my family, and I understand, for example, that I have friends, but I don't know if I will hear a 2 a.m. call. Like how confident are you that the telephone or the cell phone will ring at 2 a.m. in the morning and you will not say, that's probably, I don't know, a ghost. And that probably can wait till tomorrow. Or maybe you don't even hear the ringtone. You know? And also I didn't want to make somebody get up to take me to the hospital when I could drive myself. Like, it was a pain that came in waves. So yeah, that happened. Also, I feel that everything just kept piling up on me. Like, I developed high pressure. I had infections everywhere. My wounds were not closing, and well, all this stress, it just ended up giving me. Basically, I became so fucking anxious. I was thinking 24/7 I was gonna die. To the point that I started making, like, I'd start taking steps. Uh, Weird steps, because I was convinced I was going to die in my sleep, and I did not want my dogs to watch that. So I was like letting them sleep outside my room at nights. So that's how my mental health was around that time, because I was more concerned about who was going to take care of my dogs after I passed, not me. I wasn't the concern, it was dogs. So it was not great. So I have meds for that now. They are okay. I mean, not all my symptoms have gone away. I still sometimes think that I am absolutely not gonna wake up, but at least the dogs are now in my room, so I call that improvement. Um, so back to the drawing. I remember that the one thing I promised my father when I started drawing and selling my art on the internet was, uh, he actually asked me never to do art of his faves characters, which are Luke and uh, Indiana Jones. But it so much has happened to me the last 3 months that I said, Dad, I love you, but fuck it. Han and Luke deserved to be together. They are a superior couple to Leia and Han. And you can find now that one on my 2023, sorry, Valentine's release. Because between all that mess, I found time to make a Valentine's release. I don't know how, like, my chest still hurts from that. So yeah, that's how it's been. So thank you so much for watching, and I am so sorry for this TMI info dump I just poured on you. I just needed somebody to know, and I needed you guys to know that I'm still here. I just struggling a bit. But thank you, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye.